Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Hello. This is for the week of the first full week of September. For many, many people, it's going back to school, teachers, students. So I am sending you all a lot of love and a lot of fortitude. I know it can be bittersweet. It's excited to get the school year started, but that means summer has ended on some extent. So here in the Northeast, we are going through a little bit of an Indian summer. So enjoy the weather. And I am Melissa L. Watkins, evidential medium and integrated energy therapy master instructor. And some announcements just in 2 weeks. I take that back. In 10 days or so, we are actually going to start the integrated energy therapy certification classes at Crystal Clear Healing in Auburn, New York. So if that is something you're excited about, I'm excited to bring them to you. So yeah, that's what we got going on. And in my community this Friday, we are going to be doing the monthly message, which is a channeled message for the month as to what Spirit wants to bring us as far as guidance, help. Often in these messages, there's a little bit of a meditation. So there's help, there's healing, there's support. And then there's, what this month can bring you and how to navigate that. So wanted to put that all out there for all of you. So those are what I have going on. And I'm really looking forward to this new chapter in person and online. So if you are someone who took advantage of the coupon last month, I'm really looking forward to those sessions. If you're someone that has never worked with me, you can always go to my website, guidance311.com. I do virtual readings and distant IET sessions. So I don't want you to feel like if you're not in my area, we can't work together. Once I'm in your energy field, I'm in your energy field. And so are the angels, the healing angels that I work with, facilitating the self-healing. So that is what I have for all of you. And this week, the fifth house, passion, came right out. So whatever your passion is, this week it's going to be brought up in some way for you either to take another step in, to really lean into, or maybe just open up to. So however this passion is showing up in your life, this is a week to really lean into what are you passionate about? Is it a relationship? Is it a goal? Is it a dream? Right? And I feel like this is, with all the shifts going on, it is now time to take a step into whatever that passion is for you and not holding yourself back. The energies are opening up. Things are showing up to support you. Yeah. So passion. Let me get that out of the way. There we go. Ooh, the action, ponder your loves and longings, whatever activates your heart, and ask yourself what you love enough to share with the whole world. The fifth house asks you to believe in yourself and put this activated heart into action. Think of what activates the sparkly magic you feel when your artistic muse plays with you. Remember what stirs the first twinkle in the eye of a new relationship and luminous quality of the beginnings of a love affair. No matter your age, your inner adolescent sparks your creative process. To nurture that spark, be playful. Grab a spontaneous moment and let your imagination wander. Look for a work culture that encourages playful, creative risk-taking and adventurous collaboration and exploration. This is where the juicy new ideas arise. To form a good foundation for partnership, don't skip the courtship. Learn how to bring each other joy and come back to renew that spark in the years ahead. The fifth house also speaks of the children of the heart, of the arts, and of the body. The desire for a child, a love affair, the first stirrings of a book or sculpture, or the first notes of a song are the sparks for this creation. The fifth house asks you to take a risk, and you may need to invest in materials and be disciplined to manifest your desires. The challenge this week will be bringing your inner adolescent out to play, but watch that it doesn't get stuck in a self-centered place, swept up in the thrill of creation, and damn the consequences. Get your light. The gift is let your light shine. Let it be a gift to all the world. Your instructions are to play, create, love, inspire, and be glorious. So that is a beautiful opening message or theme for this week. Where can you be inspired? Where can you let your light shine? All right, so let's go ahead and dive into this. Dive into this. So, yeah, let your light shine this week. What is your spark? What is your passion? Where can you let your passions out, right? Not take over, not reign, but not rule, but to come out and play, to explore, to take a step in, right? Especially for those of you who are trying to create something, create a new life, or create a project, or create a goal, right? All right. Yeah. Not hold yourself back. New starts this week. Leaving behind what doesn't serve you, receiving help where you need it, and some justice. And some justice. Yeah. Look at that. This week, you're the only one holding yourself back. So where are you maybe not seeing the your resources? Where are you not seeing your support? Where are you not seeing the things that really are in your life that are supporting you, loving you, giving to you, right? And sometimes we get so caught up in the fear, right? The self fear, the what doesn't work, what doesn't feel good, and we get stuck in that, and we hold ourselves back. And today it's about not holding yourself back. This week it's about taking that blindfold off, unbinding yourself, taking that step, and not letting any past fear, lack, any way in which in the past it didn't work out right. Maybe you're like, but I tried this once before, right? You're not coming at this from that old place. You now have that lesson that you learned, the wisdom that you gained from the last attempt, or where you thought it would work out the last time, right? And so this is about you stepping out of your own way. This is about you not letting any lack, or the idea of lack, or maybe for some of you, there is a lack of resource. Maybe you haven't had the opportunity you need, right? But you stay grateful. You stay not letting that lack hold you back. So getting into gratitude, raising your vibrational frequency to allow, look at that, the opportunity to show up. So this week, something is showing up for you. Something is coming in to say, no, you're not in that old energy. You're not in that old lack. You're not in that old fear. You're not in that old can't see the road, can't see the forest through the trees, right? That last go round, or that last effort, it really opens your eyes in some way, but now you have to like allow that to be, really allow that lesson, stepping into your authenticity, not let anything hold you back. And that can take not the absence of fear, right? But courage is walking through despite the fear, going despite the fear. So this week, it really is walking away from anything, moving away from anything that isn't supportive, moving away from anything that doesn't say, I've got your back, moving away from anything that says, I want, right? So anybody who's being selfish, anybody who's wanting to put themselves first, or want you to put them first, and not willing to step up and be there for you, right? So anybody in that selfish relationship, anybody still dealing with a narcissist, somebody just is so conceited, so not willing to be there for you unless they feel like they're on top of the world, right? That's not fair to you. Like, you give your best even when you're not on top of the world. You give to them even though you're struggling, even though you're striving and driving and trying to figure out how to manifest, right? This is the week to really put yourself first, to put anybody behind you that isn't also coming towards you in that equal kind of way. Because the last two cards are the High Priest and Justice. I mean, look at that, right? That is Spirit saying, you deserve. That is Spirit saying, we are bringing you a reward this week, but you have to step up. You have to grab hold of it, right? As humans, we have to do our part. So Spirit brings us what we want. They bring us to the precipice. They bring us to the thing, right? But you have to take the step. And I feel like with the High Priest coming up and Justice coming in, it's like they're bringing it to you. They're bringing you the contract. They're bringing you the offer. They're bringing you the divorce. They're bringing you the separation. They're bringing you the promotion. They're bringing you the contract, right? But if you don't sign it, then you're the one holding yourself back, nobody else. So you may want to, I'm not a advisor, medical professional, legal professional, nothing like that, right? This is all intuitive. So definitely check with your professionals, right? But I do feel like there's going to be some kind of reward coming in, but it may feel too good to be true or too big, or because you don't feel like you deserve, you're not able to grab hold of it the way Spirit wants you to this week. So this is going to be a week of possible celebrations, possible wins, but you're going to have to grab hold. You're going to have to really allow it in. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Love yourself. Because when you don't love yourself, people around you don't love you the way that you want to be loved. They don't respect you the way you want to be respected. Because you're giving too much, you're being too much, you're putting yourself behind all the time. It's easy for them to put you behind. It's easier for them to say, she'll wait, he'll wait. They'll help me. Even though they don't have the money, or even though they don't have the safety and stability, or even though they don't have their own thing, right? They'll help me because they always have in the past. And this is the week to be like, nope. This is the week to be like, I'm standing up for myself. I'm moving away from anything that isn't serving me because I'm being brought this amazing opportunity, but I have to grab hold of it. And yes, it's going to take me out of my comfort zone. And yes, it's going to feel too good to be true. And yes, it's going to be all the things, but I've worked hard. I've worked hard. I've put up some boundaries. I've left myself a little bit. And that's all you have to do. Just show Spirit you're ready, and they will take it from there. And this is going to be a good week for manifestation. This is going to be a good week for the tides turning. This is going to be a good week for all the things, but you have to say, I'm ready. So that means you're going to have to put something behind you. You're going to have to sign the document. You're going to have to, for some of you, it's like a lease on a new place. For some of you, it's just, it's a good thing. For some of you, it's like, yeah, it feels like it's a good thing. It's just, again, big. It's big. But it's coming to you because it's time. It's time for you to win. It's time for you to receive. It's time for you to be the one in the spotlight. It's time for you to come out of the shadows, right? And yes, there's going to be work that you have to do. You're going to have to stay high vibrational. You're going to have to stay in gratitude. You're going to have to stay utilizing your gratitude journal and meditating on your practices, right? Eating right, drinking your water, getting your rest, grounding. You got to do the things. You got to do your part, but you also have to lean into the change, lean into the newness. Yeah, practice allowing. So you're going to have to let something go. For something to come in, you have to let something to go. So this too shall pass. And that's what I'm feeling for you this week. Like, you really do have to lean into whatever the shift is. You do have to lean into whatever the change is. And for some of you, it's maybe seeing someone with a very clear lens that, they did you dirty again. And now it's time to say, that's it. That's the straw that broke the camel's back. This is the week that I say no more. This is the week that I go in the new direction. This is the week that I say, I love me. And I really feel that this week. Like, Spirit is bringing you so much love. so many downloads, so many activation codes for self-love to really drop into your higher heart and feel that self-love in a way that you just can't put yourself behind anymore. As it's your time to shine. And it's your time to shine. Yes, Lori, forgiveness. Those are the two big keys, forgiveness and gratitude. And forgiveness isn't the letting anybody off the hook, right? Forgiveness is simply saying, I release it. Forgiveness is simply saying, I'm taking myself out of the equation. I'm not feeling a type of way about it anymore. I'm just ready to say, you know what? You have to do you. Go in light and love in your direction. I'm going to go in my direction. I'm not harboring any ill will. I'm just walking away. I'm done because I love me. So yes, self-love is absolutely going to play a big key this week as you're going through these emotional storms. And some of them, the emotional storms are inner, right? They're your inner conflict of going in a new direction, stepping out of your comfort zone. And for some of you, the inner conflict is someone's coming at you and you've got to stand up for yourself, right? So however this resonates for you, this is the week to say, I got to go. I got to do. I got to be. Because you are journeying. Yeah. Seek out new perspectives, take a trip, cultivate openness. Yeah. Because I got to go in a new direction. I got to go in the direction that works for me. This doesn't work for me anymore. Your selfishness doesn't work for me anymore. Your put downs don't work for me anymore. Your promises that you break over and over and over again, they don't work for me anymore. I got to put me first this week. And you're going to be given the opportunity, but you've got to be ready to go on the journey of self-discovery, the journey of getting into the shadow work, the journey of really digging out why you maybe put up with it for so long, maybe why you always put yourself in the background, right? Why you were always the people pleaser. This might be the week that you get that very clear sign, knowingness, clarity, and you got to lean into it. You got to accept it. And so for some of you, this is going to be self-forgiveness, forgiving yourself for making choices and decisions over and over and over again and expecting a different result and it never being different. And that's okay. And that's okay. That's the journey. That's the journey. Yep. And have willingness to act on your intuition, embrace new possibilities and go for it. Yeah, I was totally feeling that this whole reading is about going for it, is taking that leap of faith. That's what this week is about. You're being brought to the precipice of something, inner or outer, right? Inner reality informs your outer reality, right? Yeah. When you shift the inner, the outer shifts. When you're coming from a place of love, you receive love, or you're given the opportunity to receive love if you allow it. But this is what I'm feeling this week. The leap of faith in some way. You got this. You absolutely got this. You have to believe it. You have to believe it. And that is where your work is going to come in this week. That is where your work is going to come in this week. You have to believe it. You have to accept it. You have to believe that you deserve it. You have to believe that you're good enough. So for some of you, you're going to battle the imposter syndrome, right? Who am I? Who am I to receive this amazing thing? Who am I to be in this relationship with this amazing person? Who am I to be this happy, right? It's time. That's who you are. You've done the work. Yes, Cynthia. Yes, Lori. Yes, 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 ladies. Oh my gosh. All right. I got a whole plethora here. I was going to pick one, but no, the angels are speaking. White light. Yes. Clear and shield. Yeah. For those of you who really do have some negative people or situations in your life that aren't taking the hint, right? Just clear and shield. They will fall away. They will just go in a different direction, because when you don't resonate with them anymore, right? You have vibed out of their frequency, right? You've raised your frequency into love, into forgiveness, into acceptance, into joy, into discernment, right? All those higher frequencies. And if you didn't know discernment was a frequency, then check out my new playlist, Lightworkers and 5D Consciousness. I recognized this weekend that I've been doing a theme of well, they've been coming to me, a theme of messages. So that playlist is on YouTube. And for those of you who need the clear and the shielding, just sit, take a deep breath, Visualize beautiful white light coming down from Helios, the heaven, all star, your stellar gateway, your crown, right into your chakra body, all the way down through your chakra body, all the way down through your Earth Star chakra, down into Mother Gaia, into the heart of Mother Gaia. And just visualize that beautiful white light just surrounding you, enveloping you. You are in that white light. And anything that doesn't resonate with that white light isn't going to be able to get near you. And some of it's going to get bounced out. That's what I was seeing in my mind's eye. So not only can it get to you, but some of it that's in there is going to get bounced out. So if you're going if you're clearing and shielding on a regular basis, for some of you, you're going to heal. You're going to heal some parts of yourself just by clearing and shielding, because that part of you, that relationship, that situation that it doesn't resonate with white light, it's going to get bounced out. So they're going to get triggered. They're going to go in a different direction. They might come at you. They might try to blame you, but this is not the week to take it. Nope. This is new levels of light. Angels and ascended masters are coming in, and that's why this clear and shield light came in, because you are coming into new levels of white light, new levels of being able to clear and shield. This crystalline white light coming in to help bounce out the negativity, bounce out the lower vibrational frequencies. It's not who you are anymore. So drop into your breath and enjoy this moment. Yeah, this is the week to really get into enjoying every moment and dropping into your breath. Remember, your breathing, right? It activates your sympathetic nervous system. It activates that channel of I can't think of what it's called. Anyway, in your nervous system, right? It activates that channel. Your breath activates that all the way up to your pineal gland, activates those crystals in your pineal gland. So you are now in connection with your team of guides, angels, and ascended masters who are coming in, right? So this week, if you've not done breath work, this would be the work to do breath work. Box breathing, whatever type of breathing, meditation. Yes, Serena, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Thomas. Because it's time to ask for help. It's time to say, hey, team of guides, angels, ascended masters, I need your help. Yeah, my guardian angels, I need your help. Maybe I'm not seeing the signs. Maybe I'm not able to lean into having courage to take the next step. But your guardian angel will come in and help support you to do that. Your team of ascended masters and higher archangels, guardian angels, whoever your help is, who's ever on your team, they will come in to support you, to love you, to help you make the changes. You just have to ask. You just have to ask. And sometimes we forget that step. So if you've not read Tom T. Moore's The Angel Way, I request a most benevolent outcome. Ask for help. Ask for help. This is the week, because the shifts are happening. The shifts are happening. And so whatever you're brought to, whatever's coming in for you, this is the week to lean into it. Have the courage. Go in that direction. All right. All right. I'm going to get one more message from Kyle Grays, the angel guide, and see what advice Spirit wants to bring in to help us with these shifts, internal, external, both, right? In some way. Because when you shift your internal, you shift your external. So when you are courageous and you lean in the fear and you make the shift in the internal, right? I'm not going to let this stop me. I'm not going to let this fear hold me back. I'm not going to let this fear keep me playing small. I'm not going to let this anger or resentment hold me back, right? Now all of a sudden our external shows up, right? We get the promotion, we meet the person, whatever it is that's shifting in your life this week. For each and every one of you, it may be different. But I do believe, yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So if you did not see the daily card yesterday on my reel, go and run and look at that. I'm not going to read that again because it's right there on that reel. But yeah, it's time to do the work. Because if you're being brought to it, it's time to do the work. It's time to do the forgiveness. It's time to do the gratitude. It's time to do the leaning in. It's time to be courageous. It's time to pick up the pen. It's time to organize. It's time to clean. It's time to surrender. Have faith. That is work. That is part of the work. Having surrender and having faith is absolutely part of the work. Because when you've done everything you can do, you've made the phone calls, you wrote the chapter, you posted the blog, you did the video, you finished the project, you did the presentation, whatever it is. You put up your profile, whatever it is. Once you've done what you can do, that's when you give it over to your team of guides, angels, and ascended masters, and you say, okay, I'm going to get the rest. I'm going to eat right. I'm going to drink my water. I'm going to do what I have to do for myself. Now I'm going to meditate. I'm going to connect with you. I'm going to feel the love. I'm going to feel, and I'm going to do the spiritual work. I've done the physical work. Now I'm going to do the spiritual work. So this week, whatever you're being called to do, it's the week to do the work. It's the week to make the phone call, to ask for the help from your team of guides, angels, and ascended masters, or from the people that you work with, right? Or the people around you who've been in that situation and they navigated it, right? Sometimes we have to ask for help from people who've been in the situation because they managed it, and you don't know how they did that. Because sometimes we don't tell everybody what we go through, right? We don't tell everybody the internal shifts we're making. We don't tell everybody about the energy healing we're getting, or the counseling we're getting, or the advice we're getting, or the people we're reaching out to professionally, socially, right? Nobody knows you've been on an IET journey. They just know you're different. Nobody knows that you've been on, you've been getting IET and Reiki. Nobody knows you've been in counseling. Nobody knows you're working with your doctor and taking anti-anxiety meds, right? Nobody knows that you're doing tapping, right? These are the things that we do to help ourselves, but the people around us may not know that. They just know we're different. They just know we're better. They just know we're healthier. They just know we're winning, right? We're receiving. So there may be people reaching out to you this week going, hey, I need help. I need to know, what are you doing? Because I want that, right? Be open, be vulnerable, be discerning with who you're being vulnerable with. But if it's someone you can trust and someone who really is coming at you from that heart space of, I seriously am in despair and I need help, right? This could be the week that you get to be. Because when we're teaching others, it means we've mastered it. When we're able to show people what we have learned, we've mastered it. So for some of you, this is the week that you get to show your mastery in all the healing and shifting and changing and shadow work and mud dragging yourself through and all that time hermiting and crying it out and getting healthy and being on that solo journey that was really, really difficult, and watching videos like this to help yourself get through it. So thank you for each and every one of you who have allowed me to be a part of that journey, and I don't know it. And for those of you who I do know, thank you. I appreciate you also. So this is the week, guys. This is the week that I feel like it's like something's shifting. Something's coming in. Are you ready to accept it? Are you ready to love yourself? Are you ready to forgive? Are you ready to receive? I feel like let's do this. Let's jump into that next chapter. Let's jump into that next cycle. Let's get enthusiastic and ready to go, because that's what this energy feels like. All right, my friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here with me. Check out my new playlist. Check out my new playlist. If you haven't liked and subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do. Thank you for all the hearts here on Facebook. It totally helps me to grow organically. Thank you for replays. #replay. Sending you so much love and so many blessings. Have a beautiful week. And for those of you who are going back to school, teachers, support staff, children, college students, professors, cafeteria workers, janitors, sending you so many blessings and so much love. Talk soon, guys. Thank you. You also. Oh, awesome, Serena. That's beautiful. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you, everyone.